Dear students of the third secondary stage, welcome back to our episode on the Egyptian TV. Today we have a very important session. Today we are going to revise all what we have taken before. We have revision on vocabulary, we have revision on grammar, and also we have translation. Let's start together, be prepared, get your paper and pen, and be ready with our episode. Let's start. First thing that we're going to work on today is vocabulary and structure. Let's go on the first thing that we have. Choose the correct answer, A, B, C, or D. The first sentence that we have, I've got a good what? Why don't we play tennis this afternoon? I've got a good point, or idea, or ideal, or choice. If I say I've got a good, then it has to be a noun. So I'm going to say I have a good idea. Why don't we play tennis this afternoon? Let's go to the second statement. وائل space on a plane before he flew to Amman. وائل, then I need a verb. وائل had never been, or never was, or has never been, or was never being. If I need to say وائل, so I need to speak about before, then before had to be past perfect, so it's وائل had never been on a plane before he flew to Amman. Third sentence that we're going to go together. Ahmed wants to be like his grandfather, who has been a big what on him? Who has been a big individual, or a big influential, or a big role, or a big influence. If you have the word big, then I have an adjective. So I need a noun following big. To have a noun, then I need to choose. If I say influence, then it's the only one that can match. Individual cannot go with the meaning. So it will be who has a big influence on him. Let's go to the fourth sentence. We had to stand on the bus because space, seat was taken. If I have the word seat, then I need to put an adjective before seat. So I have to use all seat, which is plural, cannot go. Both seat, back again it has to be plural. Every or either. So which word would I choose? It's going to be every seat was taken. And that's why it is a singular verb following it. The children did not let the wind stop their what on the picnic. It didn't stop their enjoyment of the picnic, or it didn't stop the joyful of the picnic, or the joylessness, or the enjoyable. So we need, of course, a noun because it didn't stop the what of the picnic, so it didn't stop the enjoyment of the picnic. Take care when you choose. You need to make sure which part of speech am I using. Am I using a verb, or am I using a noun, or am I using an adjective? This is one important thing that makes me choose something correct. Let's go to the coming sentence. My parents, me, tidy my room before I could go out this weekend. هنا it needs a verb. وهخلي بالي انه after me there is a verb in the infinitive form. يبقى مادام في verb بعد me in the infinitive form يبقى اختياراتي تقريبا محددة. Which ones am I going to choose? He had me tidy. لا كانت لازم تبقى he had me too tidy. Or he had got, or he got, or he was gotten. So he had me tidy. لو كانت he got كانت هتبقى he gets me, or he got me to tidy the room. Okay, let's take the coming example. The information in this report is very old. Please, can you it? When I choose the verb, I need to take care what am I going to choose. يعني هنا can you it, I need a verb. طب let me choose the verb from the ones that I have. I have the word date. I have up to date. I have update. And I have makeup. Take care the choice between the two words. لو خدنا بالنا من up to date و update الاثنين معناهم يحدث أو يجدد. طيب أنهي واحدة فيهم I have to choose. Let me take an important point in consideration. لو أنا قلت the report is up to date يعني هو already مستحدث وهنا يبقى احنا بنتكلم على adjective مش verb. لكن لما أقول the report is updated أو can you update هنا أنا بستعمل verb. فلازم أخلي بالي من الاختيار. الاثنين شكلهم زي بعض الاتنين قريبين جدا حتى من نطقهم لبعض، لكن which one am I gonna choose؟ It's can you update it. This is the verb. طيب let's go into look. Some flowers are by those children for today's spring festival. Some flowers are. هنا أنا محتاج passive verb لأن عندي by لازم أعمل passive، فخلي بالي إن أنا لازم أستعمل verb to be وأستعمل كمان past participle. Are being drawn or were drawn or were drawing or are being drawn. طبعا طول ما انا عندي where و where مش ممكن يمشوا لانه already عندي are in the sentence, so it cannot go. Which ones can go؟ been and being، وطبعا بعد verb to be are لازم يبقى followed with ing, so it's are being drawn. طيب let's go into another example. You will really like this book. The story is what؟ I like the book. يبقى الستوري لازم فيها حاجة positive. So is it terrific؟ خارقة فظيعة. Or is it terrible؟ سيئة بشعة. يبقى it doesn't go with the meaning already. Capable قادر or horrible. You will really like this book because the story is. terrific و terrible شكلهم قريب من بعض بس completely the opposite. terrible بشع سيء جدا، أما terrific ممتاز رائع. يبقى نخلي بالنا إنه يمكن تبقى شكلها لكن it's completely different. طيب let's take another example. Muhammad space me that he had a busy morning. What did he? Did he said me? Said ما تجيش بعديها object. Or explained me back again no object. Or admitted or told. كلهم لازم يجوا من غير object. لكن الوحيدة that has to be followed with an object me هي told. طيب let's take another example. Khalid has an what? To see the doctor at 4 o'clock. Khalid has an A. an يمكن تديني hint ان انا عندي a word with a vowel بس مش لازم، ممكن يكونوا كلهم فيهم vowels. He has an application طلب تقديم. an application form بروح للدكتور بapplication form ولا applicant المتقدم ولا appointment appointment الميعاد. So he has an appointment to see the doctor at 4 o'clock. Iman said that Damascus اللي هي دمشق space the capital of Syria. Iman said that Damascus is the capital of Syria or be the capital of Syria or is being the capital of Syria or had been the capital of Syria. هخلي بالي ان انا بالرغم ان انا بقول دمشق إيمان said والجملة المفروض تكون في الباست عشان دي indirect، لكن دمشق the capital of Syria this is a fact، وطول ما هي fact يعني هي حقيقة ما تتغيرش التنس بتاعتها حتى لو أنا في جملة indirect speech أو reported speech، فهتفضل Damascus is the capital of Syria من غير تغيير. The company hopes that it's what new will sell very well. يبقى أنا محتاج هنا noun على طول. طب الكومباني محتاجة that the new product, production, producer or the productive. Of course the company needs its new المنتج. الباقيين productive منتج، producer المنتج بس البني آدم which is المنتج التانية productive حاجة منتجة an adjective، production الإنتاج، ولكن new product هي المنتج الجديد. طيب let's move. Karim posted that he us the next morning. Karim promised that he what us next morning. He promised that he will phone. كانت ممكن تمشي لو ما كانتش promised لو كانت promises that he will، لكن مادام كتبت promised يبقى لازم الجملة عندي indirect، يبقى لازم اللي جوه كله يبقى يا past يا past perfect. will phone would phone had phoned or phoned. هنا في ناس ممكن تتلخبط تقول طيب احنا عارفين ان المفروض نحط past perfect، لكن ازاي احط past perfect او past simple؟ طب احط would phone بما انه promise هنفتكر الرول بتاعتنا انه promise دايما معاها I promise I will do. طب لما احولها indirect هقول برضو he promised that he would do، هغير الويل to would and that's it. Manal can speak very good English but she's not what? She's not fleet or she's not flat or she's not foolish أحمق or she's not fluent. بتكلم على الكلام، بيتكلم انجلش كويس ولكنه غير طليق في اللغة so she's not fluent. هالة asked علا the following Monday. هالة asked علا يبقى she asked her في حاجة to. So she asked her what will she do or what would she do or what she will do or what she would do. أقرر إزاي؟ أقرر إزاي بما إن عندي what في كل الجمل وعندي she في كل الجمل وعندي verb في كل الجمل. القرار على حاجتين. الحاجة الأولى الوات هتيجي في الأول في كله موجود ما فيهاش فصال. طب إيه الحاجة التانية اللي بتخليني أقرر؟ بقرر على الترتيب التالي. بعد الوات أو بعد الكويستشن وورد هحط السبجكت يعني she or he or we وهحط الفيرب بعديه. ده أول قرار. القرار التاني إنه هيبقى مش بس subject وverb، لا لازم الفيرب يتماشى مع الفيرب الأولاني اللي جاي بره اللي هو asked is in the past tense، يبقى لازم الفيرب جوه يبقى past. على هذا الاختيار لو أنا فكرت أنقي هلاقي إنه what موجودة في كله. الاثنين اللي فيهم what will and what would مفيش subject في الأول، معمول على شكل سؤال، يبقى will و would مش هينفعوني خالص. إيه اللي ممكن تمشي؟ يبقى what she would do or what she will do. هختار على أساس إيه؟ قلنا subject to verb، أدي أول حاجة. تاني حاجة it has to be past، يبقى ما عنديش غير what she would do. الإجابة صح. نخلي بالنا لأن دي من الحاجات اللي كتير بتلخبطنا، لأنه بنحس إن محتاج نقول سؤال وهو مش سؤال، هو سؤال indirect. طيب ناخد بالنا من السنتنسز اللي جايه. There was a space this morning and many of the roads flooded. flooded يعني غرقت ميه. ما دام غرقت ميه يبقى لازم اكون بدور على حاجه فيها سيول مطره. So there was a dust storm. هل هي عاصفه ترابيه or drought والdrought يعني الجفاف or was it downpour وdownpour يعني سيول or was it rain. وهنا نرجع تاني نقول عندنا جزء خبيث شويه. لو انا قلت there was a rain، اولا a rain a countable rain uncountable ما يركبوش مع بعض، لكن there was a downpour يعني سيول جامده مطره كثيفه جدا متدفقه. The teacher was angry because two boys were talking the lesson. The teacher was angry لانه في two boys بيعملوا ايه؟ talking throughout the lesson، talking without the lesson بدون، or talking along بطول، or talking after the lesson. في ناس هتغلط ممكن تقول they are talking along بطول اللسن، مش هنترجم عربي. they are talking throughout the lesson يعني بيتكلموا خلال الحصة كلها. مريم asked me whether we to the park. مريم asked me whether we should go to the park or whether we shall go to the park or whether we went to the park or whether we will go. هنرجع تاني نعيد نفس اللي قلناه بس مش هنعيده كله. هنخلي بالنا بنختار whether، بنختار WH question، اللي بعده لازم subject لازم verb واللي بعديه لازم يكون past بدون تفكير. So مريم asked me whether we should go to the park. shall كانت ممكن تمشي لو كان عندي asks مش asked. طيب my little sister is very good at making what stories. ده collocation expression خدناه طول السنة اتكلمنا عليه. they are very funny. are they making for stories? are they making out stories? are they making of stories or up؟ حلو قوي. انا سامعه الناس بتقول لا هي they are making up stories. to make up stories يعني to invent يعني بيخترع قصص. The teacher wanted to know which exams I space. The teacher wanted to know which exams I pass or which exams I have passed or which exams I had passed or I am passing. لو اتلخبطنا هنتلخبط ما بين have passed و had passed لأن هم دول اللي بيتكلموا على الماضي. لكن أحب أقول لكم تاني نذكر بعض ونفتكر إنه في الانdirect speech ما عندناش present perfect، يا إما past يا إما past perfect only. يبقى طبعا I had passed the exams. Mazen has had a what? He is now the manager of the shop where he was an assistant. Mazen has had a what? He has had a punishment عقاب or he has had a progress تقدم or a promotion or a protection. تاني لازم هنلاقي كلمتين قريبين من بعض. He has had a progress يعني تقدم لكن promotion يعني ترقية، فهو طبعا بما انه بقى manager of the shop يبقى اكيد he has had a promotion. Thank you very much. Okay. The second sentence, the ship's captain ordered the sailors space harder. He ordered the sailors بعد order he ordered them to do. يبقى لازم يبقى عندي to plus infinitive. Work ناس بتقول غلط سامعين. Working لأ. Must work لأ. لكن to work. Thank you very much. He ordered the sailors to work harder. It is Khulud's first day studying science at university, so she needs to find the science what? أول سنة بتدرس science في الجامعة. يا ترى هي she needs to find the science إيه؟ The science development تطور علمي, the science department القسم العلمي, or the enjoyment سعادة وانبساط, or employment توظيف. طبعا she wanted to find the science department واللي هو الجزء أو الdepartment اللي هو القسم العلمي. My friend suggested space to the sports club after school. بعد suggest لازم gerund, يعني suggested لازم فيها ing الكلمة اللي جاية بعدها. She suggested to go or suggested go or suggested went or suggested going. طبعا لسه بنقول لازم gerund, يبقى he suggested or they suggested going to the club after school. If you have a headache, you should get some medicine from the. عندي صداع, هجيب الميديسن منين؟ عندي مكانين, يا إما عندي pharmacy يا إما عندي from the chemists. عندنا biologist وده الشخص اللي بيشتغل على البيولوجي, florist وهو بائع زهور, chemicals كل المكونات الكيميائية, or pharmacy الصيدلية قلنا يا pharmacy يا chemists, so it's pharmacy the right answer. The teacher warned the students, warned يعني حذر the students time. So she warned them not to waste, the students not to waste time, or not wasting, or no waste, or don't waste. The teacher warned the student, مادام فيها warned يعني indirect speech وكأني بدي أمر. So كأني مادام بقول الافirmative to waste, النيجاتيف not to waste. ونخلي بالنا إن هي not to waste يمكن احنا جايبينها not to waste, لكن ممكن في الاختيارات يبقى عندك not to waste و to not waste, ودي الغلطة الشائعة among all the students إن بيكتبوها to not waste كأنه بيحط not بعد to. غلطة شائعة جدا, لأ هي not to waste their time. هنتحرك من المالتيبل choice ومن choose the correct answer لجزء مهم جدا عندنا. Answer the following questions. نخلي بالنا في الاختيارات, نخلي بالنا what are we going to write. عارفين ان ما عندناش حاجة we are going to write about, مش هنكتب أسئلة مقالية, عارفين الكلام ده, لكن كمان الاختيار في الإجابة لازم يكون دقيق جدا. ليه؟ لأنه ممكن يختلف من جملة للتانية كلمة. كلمة واحدة ممكن تغير السؤال كله, كلمة واحدة ممكن تفرق ما بين الاختيار الأول والتاني, واحنا في امتحاناتنا الجديدة عندنا بس multiple choice, هتختار فما فيهاش فصال either right or wrong. خلينا نشوف الكويستشنز اللي معانا. Answer two of the following questions. وأول سؤال about the story. Why do you think that Sabt is worried about Razendel now that he is the king? عارفين إنه سابت قرر إنه رودolf Razendel had to be the king instead of the real king, وعارفين ليه. طب why is he worried؟ نشوف التشويسز اللي عندنا. أنا لو عايز أكتب إجابة, أنا مش هديكوا مالتيبل تشويس نختار منه, أنا هديلك الإجابة الصح اللي أنت هتختارها من الأوبشنز اللي موجودة عندك. Sabt is worried because he thinks that Razendel is in the danger. Razendel doesn't want Sabt's men to follow him and says that he will visit the summer house alone. The second question. What do you think might have happened if Antoinette have plotted against Razendel? لو أنطوانيت دو موبون عملت خطة عكس Razendel, يعني لو عملتها ضده, يا ترى what is going to happen? The suitable answer that you need to choose, if she had plotted against Razendel, she wouldn't have told him how to find the ladder, so he wouldn't have been able to get out of the garden. And this would have been dangerous, so she also wouldn't have told him about the king. نخلي بالنا إنه إحنا بندي الإجابة الصح اللي حضرتك هتختارها بالامتحان مش بالكتاب. أنت مش هتكتب, Why do you think that Sabt stopped Razendel telling Princess Flavia who he really was? يا ترى ليه؟ I think Sabt stopped Razendel because Sabt's plan is working. Sabt doesn't want anyone to know about it or it might stop working. أسئلة الستوري مش هتقدر تذاكرها multiple choice، لكن الطبيعي ان انت هتعمل فيها هتعمل فيها تبقى عارف الموضوع، وانت اللي هتختار the right answer من جوه التشويسز اللي موجودة عندك. هنخش على important part الرايتنج. تاني بنقول مش هنكتب لكن هنختار من المالتيبل تشويس. ده مش معناه ان انا مش هبقى عارف بكتب ازاي. يعني مش هقول ان انا مادام انا مش هختار يبقى خلاص انا مش محتاج ان انا او انا مش هكتب، مش محتاج ان انا اذاكر رايتنج. لا، ما هو انا هختار الاجابه اللي انا زي كاني كنت بكتب رايتنج. بالعكس، هنا الميستيكس ممكن تبقى اعلى لانك ممكن ما تاخدش بالك من فيرب مكتوب بطريقه مش مظبوطه، او مكتوب تنس غلط، او بانكتويشن مش مظبوطه. so you have to take care. طيب نبص على الرايتنج كويستشنز اللي موجوده عندنا. finish the following dialogue. عندنا dialogue، عندنا paragraph، عندنا writing. الثلاثه فيهم writing بس كله multiple choice. Okay, now we are going to start an important dialogue. Finish the following dialogue. في الدايلوج نخلي بالنا مش هنكتب بايدنا، that's fine، بس we are going to choose the right answer. يبقى لازم نقرا الدايلوج كويس، نشوف who is saying what to who، نشوف الإجابة متمشية مع الجملة اللي احنا هنكتبها. ما ينفعش نحل مرة واحدة، ما ينفعش نختار مرة واحدة. We have to read the whole dialogue. We have to see who is saying what وبعدين نبتدي نحل. طيب Sammy meets an English tourist by a river. Sammy, excuse me, I advise you not to drink that water from that river. التورست هيرد يقول له حاجة، جملة مش سؤال، وبعدين يقول له I know that the water isn't very clean. Question from Sammy's side. الانسر I'm from England. I've just spent a week walking across the desert. Another question بس جملة شكلها فيها تعجب. Wasn't it dangerous? No, I studied how to live in the desert before I came here. Sammy, I've got a lot of hobbies and interests. Sport is my favorite and I'm going to surf in the desert later. مرعبة. How can I do this? سامي سأله سؤال غريب فرد عليه التورست قال له skills such as using the sun to find your way. What are your hobbies and interests? Sammy is asking another question. No, I'm not joking. Look, you can watch me surfing on my phone. طب, let's see the answers together. Excuse me, I advise you not to drink from that water or from that river. يرد التورست يقول له don't worry. دي كانت الإجابة اللي احنا مستنيينها. I don't drink it. I know that the water isn't very clean. Question I'm from England. هيبقى إجابته where are you from؟ بدل بيقول لي I'm from England. مش مشكلة الجملة التانية، هو خلاص بيسأل على أول part. الجزء التاني ده more explanation. Sammy is going to ask a question ويقول له no I studied. يا ترى هيسأل يقول له ايه؟ هو مش سؤال، نخلي بالنا هو تعجب. That's amazing and then wasn't it dangerous؟ الإجابة بتاعته coming in the following. طيب نشوف الإجابة اللي سؤالها ده skills such as using. يبقى بيسألوا ايه هي السكيلز، يبقى which skills did you have and then the answer for it. السؤال اللي قبله بيقول له what are your hobbies؟ هيرد سامي يقول له I have got a lot of hobbies and interests and sport is my favorite. آخر سؤال no I'm not joking. look فلازم يقول له are you joking وهنا أو you must be joking. طب ينفع يقول له are you joking مفيش question mark، يبقى لازم يبقى فيها must be وهو بالتأكيد أنت بتهزر أو بالتأكيد أنت بتقول كلام مش حقيقي. قال له no I'm not joking. خلصنا الدايلوجز، هنروح لأهم جزء عندنا اللي هو الترانسليت. يمكن الترانسليشن بنسأل دلوقتي هنعمل ترانسليشن ازاي، ما تقلقوش everything is gonna be clear بعد فترة قليلة. translate into Arabic ونشوف الجملة اللي عندنا. الأهلي club won the bronze medal for the second time in its history in the World Clubs Championship. حدث كان مهم. طب يا ترى هنترجم نقول ايه؟ فاز النادي الأهلي بالميدالية البرونزية للمرة الثانية في تاريخه في بطولة العالم للأندية. The last one, translate one sentence into English. أدى انتشار مرض COVID-19 المستجد إلى عدد كبير من الإصابات والوفيات في العالم منذ العام الماضي، وهناك حاليا العديد من الاختبارات لإيجاد مصل فعال ضد هذا الوباء. كلمات مهمة جدا نخلي بالنا إنها to the point. COVID-19 has led to a lot of infected people and deaths in the whole world since last year. Currently, there are a lot of experiments taking place to find an effective vaccine for that pandemic. My dear students, بالquestions وبكل الحاجات اللي احنا عملناها مع بعض النهارده، عندنا multiple choice، عملنا choose the correct answer، عملنا story، وعملنا كمان dialogue and